feedback is always welcome in the chat. But either way, these guys are ready to play. This is what we're here for. We're here to watch the gameplay as it DizzyTT, Irish Mantis. New school versus slightly older school. Irish Mantis hasn't been in the scene for a little bit longer, or not that much longer, but we'll see.
Yeah, I delivered the boom.
That's not how I heard it.
Here we go then. IrishMantis, we haven't even seen him in a while, did we?
No, we haven't. I mean, but even in the beginning of like Mortal Kombat 11, he was like die-hard Johnny Cage, die-hard Johnny Cage. And this character got a lot of great things. But speaking of great characters, DizzyTT never shy from picking the flavor of the week, or at least, whoever can get the job done. And we've seen DizzyTT move from so many different characters and just completely dominate. DizzyTT definitely being the favorite to win this entire exhibition today. Let's see if IrishMantis can do something to stop that here. Great anti-air from DizzyTT.
I think it's definitely fair to say that is one, if not the favorite to take it. I mean, did so well throughout the season, did so well at Final Combat, and he's definitely here to do some damage in the bracket.
Exactly. Oh, big jump in, but hold on, gets turned up a little bit, makes the throw whiff. IrishMantis, this is the opening he's looking for, the momentum he wants. Big jump in, capitalize.
Wow, he got so greedy with the fatal blow, I think, or it was just a misconfirm. But he found the crushing blow instead. I think he'll take that trade. IrishMantis.
Oh yeah. Definitely use the crushing blow because you still have the fatal blow. He even though he canceled out of it, it didn't connect, meaning he still has access to it for the round, or at least the next round. Big jump in here from DizzyTT. DizzyTT looking for the opening. IrishMantis stopping it with some pokes. Mids out of there, and IrishMantis swinging first there in the air. Very, very dangerous stuff whenever you go to the air in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, good one. Okay.
Not that.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe you had a point there.
I don't know. It depends which character you're jumping
Look
in
at
on.
that.
What?
Anti-air's all over the place.
Forward throw. Failed escape. I think DizzyTT was thinking one step ahead. That's going to be a huge whiff punish here. DizzyTT getting the corner, getting a lot of damage.
It's a start. It's a start. Not going to matter. The jump in kick. IrishMantis looking quite nice, I'd say.
I mean, again, like we said, we even said it in the beginning of this set. DizzyTT has a lot to, on his shoulders. People are looking at him. I mean, a very, very competitive player, a very successful player. During that first year of Mortal Kombat 11, and IrishMantis just wasn't. I mean, obviously a little bit tougher to travel to all the American events, but a fighting game player is still a fighting game player. And IrishMantis is a very good Mortal Kombat X player and was a very good Injustice 2 player. So I'm not surprised that the fundamentals are carrying over here. And I'm not surprised he's going toe-to-toe. In fact, he's one up over DizzyTT.
I agree with this because let's not forget IrishMantis was one, if not the best European Injustice 2 player.
That's true. That's true.
And he was a very good MKX player within the European scene. So if he takes it serious, I don't know how serious he took MK11, but when he does, if he commits, he is a danger for sure.
He's just a good fighting game player. You cannot take that away. It doesn't matter what game he's playing. Like, he's got the fundamentals. He's got the patience. He knows when to go in. He knows when to stay out. Little trade there from both of them. And IrishMantis just being patient, but a little too patient if you ask me. Obviously, that throw being successful due to a blocking opponent. DizzyTT finding his way out, finishing the string completely here, catching IrishMantis off guard a little bit. Just a lot of pressure here from DizzyTT.
I mean, that is upgraded Jackie, isn't she?
She's lots and lots of pressure.
Definitely.
Lots of mobility as well.
Big whip from IrishMantis here. It's a close game so far. Second game. Oh, what a punish. Wow, the timing as well.
Yeah, that was really, really good there. And definitely worth cashing out, especially because he's got IrishMantis up against the ropes. But hold on, we've seen him come back from this before. Oh, he can go into something here. Steph left in a standing position, tapping into the crushing blow.
Oh, wow.
So much damage, but he launched access to a breakaway. That was the big brain play. Maybe he said, I'm going to make you come off those resources, make you a little bit less mobile for the next round. That was huge. A huge risk.
I don't know. There was, 200 IQ play? I mean, if it was kind of like really risky. That was greedy, as a matter of fact.
But that's what you got to play, man. You got to do things you don't think your opponent is gonna do, or your opponent thinks you're gonna do. Mids and committing to the whole string. IrishMantis is looking for the stagger, but DizzyTT didn't give it to him. Now that's been happening in a lot, and I don't know if it's a Johnny Cage hitbox thing, but Jackie's just been, on the wrong side of her active buttons every time she comes down right over Johnny Cage. A trade, and IrishMantis is still willing to hit down 4, getting the frame advantage and taking advantage with the throw. IrishMantis is looking great. If he can keep Jackie out, if he can keep DizzyTT at bay, this could be his.
It didn't work. He got the anti-air. Oh, no more bars though. No more bars. For DizzyTT. The whiff grab. Is that death? Wow.
Right, she has 950. She has 5.
Yeah.
That threw me off too, because like visually, I saw the life bar. I was like, wait, that's
right. We got played.
That was great. IrishMantis is starting off really, really strong. Is this a comeback? Now again, look back at Injustice 2. I mean, IrishMantis is incredible player. Like, he can do it. Like you said before, if he takes it seriously, he can do it.
Okay, so we know IrishMantis is really good. We know how good DizzyTT has been throughout MK11 so far. Would this be an upset? Talk to me. Johnny Cage.
I mean, if you look at the bracket, I would say this is, out of all the first rounders, this is probably the easier one to call. But right now, it's being turned on its head. IrishMantis with all this momentum, but now DizzyTT. Again, guys, remember, this is first to three all the way through.
Yes, sir.
The DizzyTT using his last character pick here to go to Sonya. I think this is a good pick. Sonya was really what DizzyTT used throughout most of the pro competition that first year, if you remember, right, Mids? Especially when Sonya was a lot stronger.
Of course.
Free nerfs, if you call them nerfs.
Free adjustments. Let's keep it fair here. Let's keep it honest.
Let's not play dirty here.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, last lifeline, man. DizzyTT has to make something happen. This is Family Feud.
We got a good one. We got a good one for you tonight. Down ones. Lots of down ones here from IrishMantis. That is not a safe button to press at all, but DizzyTT did not take full advantage of it.
Oh, not there with the punish. However, DizzyTT knows a little something about that. Shadow kick punish. That's the low.
Ooh. And I love how DizzyTT is playing the zoner to aggressor back and forth, like flipping it like a light switch and just kind of keeping IrishMantis on his toes. Good wake up, trying to take advantage, but DizzyTT ready to challenge on that approach. Getting the throw there in that situation. That was a little risky, but it paid off.
One button armor. Oh! Nah, that's chip. He's getting shimmied quite a bit, IrishMantis.
You're dismissed.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's the plan, the game plan here from DizzyTT, but it's working. Just keep applying it. Zone, chip him out little by little as much as you can, and then once he gets in, right now IrishMantis looking furious, not going for the forward throw, instead trying to take advantage of the spacing situation, and DizzyTT not taking towards it.
What an anti-air though! Wow, might have been preemptive so quick.
It's definitely not one of the fastest buttons in the game.
Yeah, right.
Very, very on block, but in those situations, good anti-air, good block here from IrishMantis, but doesn't challenge in between the ring.
Wallace Lock does nothing with it. DizzyTT is pressing here. He might take this round in this game finally. Getting on the board. Wait a minute. The low. Yeah, gets the cancel as well. DizzyTT officially on the board.
And I think that was really good adaptation from DizzyTT. He saw that IrishMantis kept looking for the overhead string, the one that hits high overhead instead of the one low. So DizzyTT just kind of kept taking from the high-low cookie jar, and if it's working, there's no reason to stop. There's no reason to stop there. IrishMantis
cookie jar.
The cookie jar sometimes. You see sometimes players taking from the throw cookie jar, overhead string cookie jar. Whenever something's unsafe, I call it taken from the cookie jar.
I agree with it. I'm good with it.
It's very dangerous. It is very dangerous. There's some characters that have, a few safer options. You don't really have to risk too much, but other characters they need to take those risks. They need to take from these, metaphorical cookie jars in order to find the success, in order to find the hits, and to do the damage.
You caught me off guard with that one, man.
Sonya's one of those guys. It's all right. DizzyTT finding success here with the third pick, but it's still down 2-1 here. IrishMantis needs to get this done before that momentum starts going back on DizzyTT's side. Oh, no whip.
No whip punish, right?
He looked a little hesitant there. Like he wasn't sure if he was going to commit to the whole string or just stop.
He kept it safe. He kept it safe. Whoop. Whoop on its own. Double down one. Hey! Finally bounced the block attack punish, yes.
That was beautiful. Big jump in here from IrishMantis, converting into some good damage, 22%. And that's going to be a little bit more on Sonya, since she does have 5% less than, the regular character. Oh, the trade, if that went in either one's favor.
Wow.
Wait, what? Did you see that?
I saw what you've seen, Orma. I saw it.
We all saw it. The stream saw it. What there from Sonya. She doesn't have to look at you to anti-air you. Good flawless block here from IrishMantis, minimizing the chip as much as possible, especially when you go down to these nail biters. Those flawless blocks are gonna be key.
They add up for sure.
He's getting a lot of mileage on that low string there. DizzyTT.
Oh, wow, what a neutral jump punch though. He's been a bit more hesitant with the grabs, I feel like, in this game. There you go.
There you go. Get from the grab cookie jar. Throwing them out, just zoning war here. IrishMantis does have a huge life lead, but there's no way that Johnny Cage can contest against the zoning of Sonya. I mean, her projectile starts up so much faster than everybody else's. It's going to be very, very rare.
To be fair, this trade will be in his favor.
It will.
If you have that kind of life lead, yeah, this will work. However, man, 150-50. Fatal Lowe's loaded is going. Wow.
Called it out. Is he dead?
No,
is he dead?
No, he just connected the 4 of that string, I think. Wait, 4%? Nah, he's not gonna get 4%, does he? He's still alive! 1% left! Oh, wow, he jumped. Was he looking for an up tree, maybe, Orma?
Possibly thinking that was coming his way. Maybe he wanted some of those invincibility or invulnerable.
Yeah.
Man, that was such a scary situation. It almost felt like DizzyTT said, "You know what? Go ahead. Let's go for these trades, because once you give me Fatal Blow, I know I'm one guess away." And honestly, Mitz, I have not seen IrishMantis block that low string, the high low string, and one time. So DizzyTT knew that I can bank on this. He's not blocking this. He's too scared of the overhead. I can bank on this. So, I don't know, man. We're going to see some adjustments here from IrishMantis, because right now DizzyTT is getting away with, going for that low. And
it was so odd for IrishMantis to go in, I feel like. The zoning was working. DizzyTT is the one that had to go in. But then again, maybe he wanted to, catch him off guard, like I'm pressing all of a sudden, but that did not work. Closing in the space against the loaded Sonya, that did not work.
No, it definitely did not work. Very, very dangerous stuff. And, but it paid off. And it's so scary being up against a Fatal Blow like that. He tried to back two, and it just wasn't there yet, or he did it too early. I mean, but I wouldn't say it's one of the better anti-airs in this game.
Oh boy, I'm scared for IrishMantis, man. Gets the cancel as well. That is tight. And this has DizzyTT written all over it, man. The Sonya pick, ever since Mama Blade came into play. Look at that, flawless victory as well. It's going to be set point DizzyTT.
It's IrishMantis guessing wrong both times there in the corner, guessing wrong to the overhead and to the low. Oh, thankfully Johnny Cage was in an airborne state, so wasn't able to go for a full combo punish there. DizzyTT not backing off though, or backing off slightly, but not too much. Resorting to a little bit of zoning here and there. Great anti-air, but doesn't complete the string or the conversion. Ooh, IrishMantis spot. Pressing buttons. DizzyTT looking like he's scared of a throw, possibly. So IrishMantis needs to tap into that a little bit more.
Oh boy.
Good challenge there after.
Still close. It's still doable if you're IrishMantis, man. Give us a last round situation, but man, that trip guard. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, he didn't find it. Nice block on the string. Uh-oh. Still alive, but man, oh man, do you have to watch your legs. 7% left. Wow.
You hate to see someone go down like that. Not to a guess, not to a decision, but more of a little of an error between movement. That ring shouldn't have hit him, but you know what? After a long, grueling 5 games, your reflexes, your reactions aren't going to be tip top shape. So my heart goes out to you, Irish Mantis. That was a great set